I wanted to hop on very quickly to answer this question. How early can perimenopause begin and how do you define its beginning? This is such a common question, but actually we don't really know. But anywhere in your 40s, my cutoff limit as a GP that does specialist interest in women's health is that natural transition for women. I say, look, around the age of 39 to 40 is when the surge in estrogen and progesterone will start to fluctuate. So you will find that you're having variation in your symptoms. So your symptoms is what we go by, but also perimenopause is defined as having menopausal symptoms as well as periods as well. So your periods can be the bit that we use. However, if you're on long-term contraceptives, such as say the pill, or you've got a Mirena coil in, or you've got an implant or your injection, so we don't always use your periods as the definition of you being in perimenopause. So the way that we define it is actually symptoms. And then secondly, we say start planning ahead in your 20s and 30s for this perimenopausal stage, because when the symptoms do occur, they don't all occur together at one time, they occur in a hodgepodge type way. And so you'd have to track them for over a while. Usually I would say 3 to 6 cycles. So if you think about it, we have a cycle a month, so 3 to 6 months, and then we say, right, this could be part of the symptoms of the perimenopause. Now, the symptoms are going to be all over. We get systemic, so something that goes throughout your whole body, symptoms starting from your head. So hair thinning, hair loss, it could be tinnitus, it could be changes in your mouth, it could be skin changes as well, so adult acne, the acne comes back as well. Could be even changes to your voice, allergies that you never thought about, they occur as well. Palpitations, hot sweats, night sweats, then mood-related symptoms, lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, and could have anger, rage that occurs just before your cycle is about to start. Then you can have gut-related symptoms, so intermittent bloating, foods that you could tolerate before you can't really tolerate, dry, itchy skin, which has started happening to me now that I'm 40, I'm in the perimenopausal phase, and then vulval vaginal symptoms, so itching, soreness, feeling like you're getting dry down below, smears become quite painful, you might end up finding that sex is a bit more difficult as well, and also you find that putting that tampon is really sticky. So for me, again, it started off with having vulval vaginal symptoms because I got recurrent urinary tract infection as an idea for me in my 40s to say, oh, actually I'm perimenopausal. So going by age, if you look at Black and Asian women, they actually start 2 to 5 years earlier than their white counterpart, and that's based on the SWAN study that was done in 2020, then repeated over sort of 2022 as well. Although that's not the best study, we do need better studies in marginalized and ethnic communities as well, because they have a completely different symptom profile, because we do know that 20% of women don't complain of hot flushes as their first symptom when it comes to perimenopause. So I hope that is able to help you, because the definition of it is based on symptoms. I don't always go by age, and I listen to the women. It's so important to go by you and what you know your body to be the best. So it could be that your periods are all over the place, and actually now is the first indicator to you that that is going to be the time when I'm transitioning. Track them, keep an idea. We don't do a blood test routinely on every woman. So below the age of 45, we can do a blood test called a follicle stimulating hormone blood test, and we need to repeat it 6 weeks apart. So do 2 blood tests 6 weeks apart, but that doesn't necessarily mean that even if it's normal that you're not in the perimenopause. Again, we go by your symptoms, ruling out all the other diagnoses possible that could be related to the symptoms. And then women over the age of 45, there's no point wasting time and resources and money on follicle stimulating hormone. What we do is we chase your symptoms in that case. I hope that's been useful.